event that is upcoming. I want to leave the Apprentice on the deck because the odds, give me a chance here to buy Dreamer's Glass on the second go-round, which is pretty good if I put some Mystics in my deck first. Also, a backup plan of being able to buy Raj on the second go-round. So, a couple of cards that could create... unfortunately, though, he did have the rune for Dreamer's Glass. Will he go for it here? I think that's an interesting card that, Vryak is out there. That's a card you can look at, can you build the stats quickly enough to take Vryak down? He went for the Spike Vixen. I have to say I disagree pretty wholeheartedly. I don't think I think it takes really, really special circumstances to pass Dreamer's Glass on the first go-round. Now I'm almost tempted to go like Nookhound Dogs of War, thinking that he's probably going to let me take Dreamer's Glass anyway, but I'm not going to do that. Because if nothing else, I want the Dreamer's Glass and the Raj, if at all possible. So, and Dogs of War just simply isn't as impressive of a card as either of those. And he's just taking a Mystic at this point. So he's got a couple Mystics, he's got a Vixen. I'm going to go ahead and take the Nookhound. And now we'll take the Dogs of War. I have no qualms about adding multiple banishing resources into my deck. Starchild is probably, I would think, what he's going to take. Although Abolisher is quite good as well. He does take the Abolisher. I'm pretty sure I'm still going to take the Dreamer's Glass here. That can just create the kind of game that I think everybody wants to see. I don't know. It's certainly the kind of game I want to play. Of course, if he takes Corrosive Widow, and while I have Dreamer's Glass on the board, that is not the kind of game I want to play. And he goes for the Starchild and the Wolf Shaman, so he's got some good card draw rune going on. Lots of rune and power now for him. I could take Emery, but again, I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to go with Raj. I think there's enough good cards out there that I'll work my way around to things like Emery. I think if I get the deck manipulation first, because, I'm not going to necessarily be able to count on the Dreamer's Glass with things like Corrosive Widow floating around, though I'm certainly going to banish cards like that. Unless I'm able to defeat them first. But yeah, I'm gonna try to work this Raj Dreamer's Glass start into hopefully having cards like Emery and Vryak and Shade of Sidranus, which is just Emery but improved. So I want to take out a monster here, so I won't banish the Militia. And do I beat Mephit or Fettered Soul? I actually want to beat the Mephit for the reason of, I don't think though that the guy with Fate that comes in and banishes the cards beside him, I don't think that's in the set, but just kind of thinking about a way to work my way around that card. Although if it comes now, okay, and it didn't. Was trying to avoid banishing the Shade, but then okay, so now he's gonna get one of those, probably the Shade, one would think. I think it's pretty good at this stage. You want to be able to take out the Vandal Soul to slow down my Dreamer's Glass. He's definitely started out with more stats than I have, more runes and power. So he's ahead in that way, which can be good in this combination of sets. So I think I want the Seer. I think this is going to be a turn I'm not going to have enough rune anyway to buy the Emery. So I want to take out the Vandal Soul. Do I want the Rocket Courier? It would protect me from cards like Vandal Soul. If I can work my way around to it. though I don't necessarily want to slow down my rune production at this point. I think I want to just draw through my deck faster. So I'm going to go ahead and take one more Mystic. You see that, and that's why I'm wanting to work my way around to like Raj, so I can start doing broken things, hopefully anyways. Like I said, I'm way behind in the stat department. I think I can catch up by banishing all of my starters really quickly and just adding a couple of powerful cards to my deck. I don't really have anything real powerful yet, minus the Raj, which is just there to help create that power, but I think we can get there. Don't think I'll be Rajing for Vryak anytime soon, but we can. It's a dream. We'll dream and hope. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of an Apprentice. And I think I want to turn the Mystic into the Emery with Raj. If I had known Prime was coming. Prime is a prime target for Raj, so I kind of don't want to get rid of it, but I am afraid because he has more stats than me that he may get to it first. Speaking of having more stats than me, I think I get rid of Vryak. I think he is much, much more likely to be able to get that card than I am. And that's a very good reason to get rid of a card. The Gladiator's pretty sweet with Raj. But I think, unless it becomes nighttime, which, it could become night pretty easily. I mean, the day card's going to be going away, but so would the night card. Am I afraid of him having Dark Gladiator in his deck is maybe the question. I don't think I'm really afraid of it. I'm just going to go ahead and let the Dark Gladiator go. And I don't want the Void Initiate, and I don't want a Heavy Infantry, so that's where we're at here. Not in a position to utilize all of my resources, that effectively yet. But we'll get around to that. We'll get around to it. I'm going to start Dreamer's Glassing and Rajing through and seeing all my best cards. Probably the Prime at this point. Pretty sweet, so I can put it straight into my hand, get the Void Thirster. If I could get the Avatar straight into hand and pick up the Prime, that might be even better. Not a lot of options of ways that I'm going to be able to do that, but so that is what I'm going to do, is switch out this Mystic for this Prime, take a Void Thirster, and end the turn. Trying not to overfill my deck with anything, right now I'm utilizing Dreamer's Glass, but and I was going to say it's going to be gone probably at this point, so the cards that I put under Dreamer's Glass will be back shortly, so haven't thinned the deck as much as would currently seem to be the case. Definitely going to want to get that Avatar, and would like to have the Brazier Drone to go along with the Prime. I can start buying Makana and picking up Prime, and keep my Dreamer's Glass on the board a little bit easier. Probably the Wormhole or the Courier is worth a have. I may not need the Wormhole. Alright, I'm going to banish the Templar. Seems like a very high variance card, and that's not what I'm really going for now. So I'm going to go ahead and develop my Makana plan here. And even better, I'm going to develop it even better than I thought I was going to, with a Reclamax rather than the Rocket Courier. Come on, count the Reclamax into the discard pile. That way Brazier Drone it would be sweet. He goes 4-4 here. Gonna look at maybe being able to pick up the Courier. Gets the Chanter instead. Zeron. I may want to take out Zeron because if I don't, he's gonna get to Zeron. I'm not sure that he's really banished well enough that it's very good odds for me to Zeron. other than just preventing him from doing it. And I can just get rid of the card if I get something bad like an apprentice from him. Yeah, okay. So, let's see. At least I put a card that I want to banish in the discard pile for Dogs of War. Now I might actually just banish the Zeron. Nah, I'll beat it. I mean, it gives, there's some value, there's some potential there, that I could end up hitting something that I would actually want. I'm going to want to leave that Dream Machine out there. I don't think the Void Militia that I really need. Okay. So yeah, let's take the Zeron out. That way, I might get something good to Raj away, if nothing else. A lot of good potential there, and it is just an apprentice, but still fine. What I'll do here then is just take the Lycanthrope directly to hand, and unfortunately not quite be able to use my Brazier Drone because of a Runelight hand, but I will take the Rocket Courier nonetheless, and it's pretty well set up here, I think. He does not get to Zare on me, which is good, because I have a lot of cards that would be unfortunate to lose. And now he's going to have 6 power that, fortunately for me, is not going to do, anything that impressive. Go ahead and draw a card with Reclamax. Go ahead and start piling things under the glass again. I think I will go ahead and take that Dream Machine here. And now, do I want Dogs of War? There's nothing here that I really, really want. So what do I really, really want? I don't think I really want anything. I'm just going to pass the turn. There's just going to be better